All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Desert Diamond by Sportsdom coming back with another video, and this is my Arizona Diamondbacks at Washington Nationals Game 3 Series Finale post-game recap. So how the bloody hell do you go in New York and win the series against the Yankees, and then you go into Washington against at the time was a 1-5 baseball team, and you lose 2 out of 3 to the fucking Nationals? That's embarrassing. As the Arizona Diamondbacks drop Game 4 to the Washington Nationals 5-4, they lose two in a row. They lost yesterday 4-3 at Washington, and they lose today 5-4 at Washington. Uh, Corbin Carroll went 3 for 5 today. He had a triple, a double, and a strikeout. He couldn't get the cycle. He couldn't get a single or a home run. So Corbin Burns was not good, guys. I don't think he's a good pitcher anymore. I think we wasted our money on Corbin Burns. I really do. He gets the loss. He's 0-1 with a 5.79 ERA. Um, I mean, and he got rocked early in this game as well. Corbin Burns. So that's why I say I don't think that he's a good pitcher. I really don't. And now teams are saying you want to win an easy series, just play the Arizona Diamondbacks. They're not going to beat you. They can't score. I mean, we had so many guys on base, and we can't fucking score. We can't score. Um, that either they refuse to score, or I don't know, but they can't score. Uh, with guys on base, they get guys on base all the time, and they refuse to get them home. They could have the bases loaded, nobody out, and they refuse to get anybody home. How do and even their radio announcer said, how do your bats go stagnant when you got guys on base, nobody out? How do you not get them home? You know, only the Diamondbacks. And the Diamondbacks pitching so far is has the second most walks in the majors this year. Top of the first, Geraldo Perdomo out on a sacrifice fly to center. Dylan Cruz, Corbin Carroll scores, and it's 1-0 Diamondbacks. But then in the bottom of the first, Nathaniel Lowe doubles his third of the season on a line drive to right fielder Corbin Carroll. C.J. Abrams scores, and it's 1-1. And then Alex Call singles on a ground ball to right fielder Corbin Carroll. Luis Garcia Jr. scored, and it's 2-1 Nationals. And then Jose Herrera homered his first of the season on a fly ball to right center field, and it's 2-2. And then in the bottom of the second, C.J. Abrams, a sacrifice fly to right fielder Lourdes, or left fielder Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Paul DeJong scored, and it's 3-2 Washington Nationals. And then in the bottom of the third, Paul DeJong doubled his fourth of the season on a line drive to left fielder Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Josh Bell scored, and it's 4-2 Nationals. The top of the fifth, Pavin Smith singled on a ground ball to center fielder Dylan Cruz. Jose Herrera scored, and it's 4-3 Nationals. And then in the bottom of the sixth, Keibert Ruiz singled on a line drive to left fielder Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Dylan Cruz scored, and it's 5-3 Nats. And then in the top of the eighth, Alec Thomas triples his first of the season on a line drive to left fielder James Wood. Josh Naylor scored, and it's 5-4 Nationals. And that is your ball game. So the Diamondbacks scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the fifth, and 1 in the eighth for 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. The Washington Nationals scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the sixth for 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors. The win goes to Williams. He's 1-0 with a 5.40 ERA. The loss goes to Corbin Burns. He's 0-1 with a 5.79 ERA. And the save goes to Finnegan, his third, and he's got a 2.25 ERA. Corbin Carroll had 5 at-bats. He had 1 run, 3 hits, no RBIs, no walks, 1 strikeout. He has a .282 average and a 1.032 OPS. Geraldo Perdomo had 3 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, 1 RBI, 1 walk, no strikeouts, a .314 average, and a .798 OPS. Pavin Smith, who was the DH today, had 3 at-bats. He had no runs, 2 hits, 1 RBI, no walks, 1 strikeout, a .350 average, and a .958 OPS. And then Randall Grichuk came in as a pinch hitter for the DH Pavin Smith. He had 2 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, 1 strikeout, a .278 average, and a .850 OPS. Josh Naylor had 3 at-bats. He had 1 run, 1 hit, no RBIs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, a .278 average, and a .742 OPS. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. had 4 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, 2 strikeouts, a .179 average, and a .585 OPS. So that's not good MLB numbers, guys. It's really not. This team somehow either they don't care or they're told not to score or hit. So I don't know. Eugenio Suarez had 4 at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, 1 strikeout, a .176 average, and a .964 OPS. Alec Thomas had 4 at-bats. He had no runs, 1 hit, 1 RBI, no walks, 2 strikeouts, a .381 average, and a .962 OPS. Jose Herrera had 3 at-bats. He had 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 RBI, no walks, 1 strikeout, a .300 average, and a .964 OPS. Jake McCarthy came in as a pinch hitter. He had 1 at-bat. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, no strikeouts. He has a .000 average and a .091 OPS. They need to send him to AAA or DFA him because these are not good numbers. Gabriel Moreno had no at-bats. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, no strikeouts, a .292 average, and a .662 OPS. Garrett Hampson had 1 at-bat. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, 1 walk, no strikeouts, a .143 average, and a .598 OPS. And Tim Tawa, who came in as a pinch hitter for Garrett Hampson, had 1 at-bat. He had no runs, no hits, no RBIs, no walks, 1 strikeout, a .250 average, and a .650 OPS. So, the Arizona Diamondbacks had 34 at-bats. They had 4 runs, 9 hits, 4 RBIs, 3 walks, 11 strikeouts. And the Diamondbacks pitching, Corbin Burns, who took the loss, went 5 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, no home runs, and has a 5.79 ERA. Joe Mantiply came in and went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, no walks, no strikeouts, no home runs, and has an 8.31 ERA. And then Jalen Beeks came in and went 2 innings, allowed no hits, no runs, no earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, no home runs, and has a 1.23 ERA. What a signing that was, getting Jalen Beeks. So the Diamondbacks pitching went 8 innings, allowed 9 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts, and no home runs. So the Washington Nationals improved to 3-6. After Game 1 of this series, they were 1-6 after losing Game 1 to the Arizona Diamondbacks. But they embarrassed the Diamondbacks the last 2 games of the series, and they get their 3rd win. They win 2 in a row. The Arizona Diamondbacks fall to 5-5, still in 4th, in the NL West, and it doesn't look like they want to get out of fourth. It doesn't look like they're going to make the playoffs because I think three teams from the West are going to make it, and with the Dodgers, Padres, and Giants well improved and well ahead of the Arizona Diamondbacks, and I mean well ahead of the Arizona Diamondbacks. It doesn't look like the Diamondbacks are going to be able to get out of this or make the playoffs this year. So all that money, all them signings, they said they wanted to compete for a playoff spot. Well, that's not going to happen. I mean, not at 5-5. Not losing to fucking teams like the Washington fucking Nationals. You're not going to make the playoffs losing games like that. So we have a series split, a series win, and a series loss. And now we go home to play the Baltimore Orioles for 3 before getting the day off on Thursday. And then we host Milwaukee on the weekend and get Monday off. And then then we're on the road for 6 at Miami and at the Chicago Cubs before coming home for 6 against Tampa and Atlanta. So, Zach Gallen will get the game 1 of the Baltimore series. So hopefully being at home and being, in front of our home crowd, and the way Zach Gallen struck out 13 Yankees, hopefully that Zach Gallen shows up against Baltimore and we can somehow get him his second win of the season. On the mound for the Baltimore Orioles, it'll be Zach Eflin. He's 1-1 with a 3.75 ERA, 7 strikeouts. And on the mound for the Arizona Diamondbacks is Zach Gallen. He's 1-1 with a 3.38 ERA, 17 strikeouts. So it'll be Gallen versus Eflin. The Baltimore Orioles come in at 4-6. The Arizona Diamondbacks come in at 5-5. So we need to win this series and get our offense going and get back in the thick of things if we want to be a competitive team. Because right now they just look lost and they look very stupid. They look like not even a Pee-wee team. They look like below Pee-wee right now. So guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. We won game 1 of the National Series 6-4. Then we lost game 2 4-3, and we lost game 3 5-4. So we are at 500 right now. Somehow I don't see how they can make the playoffs, playing like this, losing to teams like Washington that are not good at all. That's not going to get you in the playoffs. That's not even going to get you out of the basement of the division where they are now. The only team behind them is the Colorado Rockies, and they're even catching up. They may pass the Arizona Diamondbacks, which is pathetic. So guys, comment, like, subscribe. Go Diamondbacks. Got to beat the Baltimore Orioles. We need that Zach Gallen, who struck out 13 Yankees, to show up on the mound against Baltimore. So, guys, stay tuned for my Baltimore Orioles at Arizona Diamondbacks Game 1 preview. And as always, go D-backs. Beat the Birds.